Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. This is our new ambassador training, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Doran, you can see that okay?
I can, yeah. Okay. So,
yeah, go ahead.
We want to introduce ourselves real quick? Okay.
Sure.
My name is Joran, and I am a senior gold, and I've been with Plexus for, about 2.5 years. So we are just excited to bring you guys some information, excited to have a couple pretty brand new people on the call tonight. So thanks, guys, for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedules. We really appreciate it.
Yes. My name is Sandra Ponce. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador, and I've been doing it for about 2 years now. Joran is my upline, and excited to share a little bit about how we got started and how to get you started. So we're going to just do, getting started, like really the basics of getting started, a little bit of a hair of product training, compensation plan overview. That's the fun part, how we make money. We'll talk about strategy and action plan, and then give you a bunch of resources too.
Okay, and so actually, since we're really small numbers on the call tonight, I would say if at any point you guys have a question, just feel free to ask it. I want to kind of keep this casual, and so if we say something that sparks a question, just feel free to throw it out there. That's totally fine. So initial steps to getting started, you should have already been added to the team pages. And the main ones that you would for sure want to be on are Team Hope, Health, and Happiness. That's kind of like a combined team page for a bunch of us leaders. And then, of course, Amber's Plexus team. She's our Diamond upline. Be sure to check out the pinned post on Amber's Plexus team, which is great because it has all kinds of resources for you and tons of training and just a whole bunch of, that's just a great place to start. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. So if you're if you really are kind of thinking like, okay, I want to, tackle this business and learn as much as I can, that's a really great spot for you to start. There's also, you also want to do like a 3-way chat or call with your upline and then their upline. That's a really great way to get started, just to kind of get you connected to the larger team. And then also we have starter files, and I think those probably should have been sent to you by your upline. If not, you can ask us about that and we can get those to you. And Sandra, don't we have some of those posted on our team pages too?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Okay. And then your virtual office. Have you guys both logged into your virtual office?
I logged into mine today, but I haven't done anything with it.
Okay. So, yeah, so virtual office is great. It's basically called your back office, but it's where you're able to track things like your personal volume. You're able to look at how many ambassadors you've added. You're able to see if those ambassadors that you've added are ordering or if they have a subscription on. You're able to shop back there. So there's all kinds of things you can do in your virtual office. So I would say if you've logged in and you haven't really played around yet, just kind of go back there and you can click on the different categories, and that's really helpful. And it's pretty user friendly, actually. It's pretty easy to kind of figure out how to navigate that. Okay, and then relax, have fun, and let us help you. So that is one of the cool things about our business is that you're not just kind of sent off on your own to figure it out. We are totally here to help you out, answer your questions, and even guide you through that. So if you if you need help navigating virtual office, for example, we're happy to get on the phone with you and walk you through it, or do a Zoom chat and walk you through it.
Yeah, it's all about letting you see us do it, and you just train that way. So
right.
Yeah, you're not expected to know anything. So okay, so you most likely got started with a welcome pack. There's only one chance to get your welcome pack. So if you are to share about these products, this is the coolest and cheapest way to get the products. Best prices. So the welcome packs are $99 or $199, depending on what kind of welcome pack you get. Sorry, there we go. I have this thing that keeps popping up. Can you see that, Joran? Okay, good. It's it keeps telling me I need to fill in a password for something. I think there's a bug on my computer.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then you can add anything else that you want. So all of our welcome packs come with a bag of Slim and then a success kit. So it gives you product cards, pricing cards, and then full of info. We actually have new success kits now that are even better. And right now you can also get Joyome, the skincare line, as a new ambassador, right, Joran?
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are not pictured here, but those are brand new. So if anybody's interested in that, we're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later, but that's the only way to get the Joyome right now is to join as a wholesale ambassador with a welcome pack.
And just one more thing on welcome packs. If you are adding new ambassadors, you want to always try to add them with a welcome pack for a couple reasons. One is that it's the best deal for them. They're going to be getting a really deeply discounted price on those products. And also you will earn a bonus for that. So if you sell a $99 welcome pack, you're going to get a $25 bonus. And if you sell a $199, you will get a $50 bonus. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and they only have 30 days to get it. So I always say, let's just get it right out of the park. It's cheaper than any other combo. So.
Okay. Oh, sorry. This is me. Okay. So another thing that's really important when you're starting out is getting people set up with a subscription. So we always like to tell people, and this is something it took me a really long time to sort of figure out, but when you're signing up somebody for the first time, if they only want to try it for 30 days and they're like, no, I only want to do 1 month, and they're really set on that, don't sign them wholesale, sign them up as a preferred customer. Because really they're not going to recoup their investment, that $35 investment, if they sign up as an ambassador and then quit after a month. So if you're signing somebody wholesale, you really want them to be committed to at least 60, but probably even better, 90 days on the products. And so in order for them to be consistent on those products, you need to set them up with a subscription. This is super easy, but it really is the top indicator for consistency. So, we kind of try to kind of address this as like their personal order. This is something that, we want to make it most convenient for them, right? So when they sign up with that welcome pack in 30 days, we're going to want that subscription to ship to them automatically so that they don't even have to think about it. So that's really, really important. So when you are doing this, you're going to, have them purchase that welcome pack. And then the next page when they're signing up is going to take us right to their subscription. Okay. Did you want to add something, Sandra?
Yeah. You just talked about 80% rule.
Yeah, I was alluding to it. Yeah.
Okay.
But what that 80% rule means is that 80% of people who sign up without a subscription will never order again. So, those aren't great stats. What that means is if you're not signing people with subscriptions, your team, you're probably spinning your wheels because a lot of those people are just going to be falling off that you're adding.
Yeah. And consistency is everything, like with Plexus. Just really, if you want to see the best results possible, you just cannot miss those products. So those subscriptions really hold people accountable, and they hold me accountable. Like, I know my products are coming next month. I want to make sure that I'm, taking them on time and whatnot.
Right.
I had a quick question with the subscription, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I had one of the new people that signed up underneath me. She didn't want to do the subscription at the same time because of the cost of the welcome pack plus the subscription was too much for her at once. Mm-hmm. Now, when you're signing up, can you date the order back so that you're forward, I guess, so that you're not paying for both at the same time and maybe waiting a couple weeks to pay the other one, or should you just sign back on in a couple of weeks and do the subscription then?
So that's a great question. Yeah. And actually, you don't pay for it right then, but it's a little bit confusing when you're signing up. It almost, because it says like add to cart. So it almost looks like,
and then it shows like $300 instead of like $100. And so that it kind of panicked them. So they just kind of skipped that step.
Yeah. I get that. I don't know. I mean, as you become more familiar with it, you'll be able to like help guide people. Like, okay, no, I know it looks like you're paying for it now because it says add to cart, and then it says check out, and you're like seeing it there. But then after you hit checkout and you're like, go to the next screen, it's going to show that that's going to be processed next month. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't actually get charged for it till the next month. But that's a really good question because I do this all the time. I mean, I've been doing this for years. And with the new website, the first couple times I was signing people, I was like, oh, why does it look like it's charging them right now? Like that kind of freaked me out too. So I totally get that. But yeah, does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah. Okay. I don't think they even got to that point with that amount in there.
Right. So what I would say is, so if like they end up signing and they didn't have that subscription because of that, is you could now go back in and you could guide them to go back in and just, show them how to set it up. And again, and that's, that's something maybe, that Krista could walk you through, but basically you just have to be careful because I just did this the other day for somebody. When you go in and you set a subscription, it's going to automatically like charge it today and then set the subscription for 1 month if you don't go change that date. So you need to make sure that you're like editing the date right when you go in. So
I would make sure you're with her, walking her through it or doing it for her.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So
I think
product
one, right? So basically, we have, these are all of our products here. Some of these bottles aren't updated. Sorry. Most of them are in the new packaging, like the BioCleanse and ProBio 5. Last year at convention, that was one of our new rollouts, was all new packaging, and it's so beautiful. Anyway, so we have all sorts of products that are gonna, really focus on weight loss, that can be kind of separate, block, accelerator, boost. And then we have our multivitamin, X Factor Plus. We have our plant-based omega supplement, Mega X. We have a pain relief line, all natural. Love this line, Ease and Nerve. My husband has some back trouble and he cannot take ibuprofen. He's convinced it gives him nosebleeds. So I don't mean to laugh, but I don't know if that's true or not. I hope he can't hear me right now. Anyway, but this is a great alternative. And he, you can take a lot of them too, and they're not going to hurt your stomach the way that, painkillers do. And then we have protein shakes, and the list goes on. A new kids vitamin with probiotics, just something for everybody, really something to substitute all of your supplements with, your multivitamin, your fish oil, all those things that you already take, you can buy from yourself. That's what I love about Plexus. And then we have this new Hunger Control Slim coming out. And then Joyome coming soon too. I'm not sure if we want to, I think there's more details, Joran, on the next few slides. So
yeah, that's just kind of an overview, I think.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about Slim. This is, of course, our flagship product. This was reformulated about a year ago. And so this is the one that we've had, for the past year, not to be confused with the new revamped one that they just came out with. Okay, so this one is 5 calories. It has like a really light raspberry lemon watermelon flavor. This is the one you guys are currently taking if you're new. No artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners at all, because the color comes from beetroot extract. The flavor comes from, the sweetness comes from stevia. And there's a lot of, what was really cool about the when they redid it last year was that they really tried to make it kind of fall in line with our other gut health products. So this has a microbiome activating formula, which means that it promotes the growth of your good gut microbes. So they did like a little in vitro study on this and found that it increased lactobacillus and bifidobacterium by 290 times and increases Akkermansia by 257 times. And Akkermansia, it's kind of cool. So Akkermansia is like a good bacteria that's found in the guts of skinny people. And so there is a prebiotic in Slim called XOS that actually helps to feed your Akkermansia and helps that to grow, which is a sign of, that's found in thin people. So it helps to increase that Akkermansia. So it does, it helps with weight loss, it helps with energy, it helps with mood, it helps with sleep, by balancing out your blood sugar. And it has contains a lot of chromium, which helps you burn fat rather than muscle. So all in all, an amazing, amazing product.
Okay, so Jordan, help me out with this one a little bit, because you're better probably at this one. Jordan's good with words, and I'm good with comic relief sometimes. Sometimes. So Jordan handles the big words and things like that, and I just chime in when I can. So we probably should have altered these Slims, but I'm sure you've heard that we have a new Slim coming out called Hunger Control. So Slim HC, a little bit different than our our newest one from the previous year. This one's 20 calories. The flavor is going to be like blood orange, lemon, and lime flavor. Still no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, ingredients selected to help hunger control. Polydextrose is a soluble fiber, low calorie, and it takes up space in your stomach and leaves slowly. So it's going to help you feel fuller longer. And so there's a lot of this fiber in this new Slim. It's clinically demonstrated to help you lose weight. I don't know if you've seen all these crazy testimonies on Facebook. People are so excited about this. So am I. My baby is due August 16th, and that's actually when it comes out for customers, right, Joran?
Yeah, everything that I'm hearing is suggesting to me that this is a very conservative timeline. I think that we're going to have access sooner than that. I can't imagine not getting it for customers till October. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. See.
I'm ready. I'm ready after baby to start this stuff for sure. I mean, I know we always say, talk to your doctor if you're pregnant. I take Slim regularly just because of the what it does for my blood sugar and my energy and my mood and everything. But if I'm really going to focus on weight loss, I probably want to wait till I'm not pregnant anymore. Anyway, so it's also going to continue to support your healthy glucose metabolism. And then, like Jordan said here, available to ambassadors August, available to customers October. But like she said, we're thinking that's pretty conservative, and we're hopeful it's available to customers before that. But keep in mind that that is another thing available to you guys to be able to promote the product and to join wholesale with some kind of welcome pack, because they'll have exclusive access to that before customers can.
Right.
Do you want to add anything to that, Jordan?
No, the only thing I would add, only because I was listening to a training on this the other day and I thought it was kind of cool. The polydextrose in it actually it's a fiber that like attaches, I guess, to water molecules, or the water molecules like attach to it. And that's what helps slow down like the absorption of your food and like takes up space. So I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yes, I need to slow down.
Okay. So triplex combo, this is most likely what you started with and most likely what you're recommending for people to start with. This is really our gut health combo that we are, that we really use to kind of get our gut healthy. So this is where 99% of people need to start to really tackle the three biggies of blood sugar, inflammation, and gut health. So, I think probably we all have some familiarity with that product because, that's kind of like our big combo that we often, recommend to people. But also X Factor Plus and Vital Biome are really great support products to this. So X Factor Plus was the reformulated X Factor that they rolled out last year. And really amazing multivitamin. It has polyphenols. It has the full recommended daily values for pretty much like every vitamin and mineral that you could want. And it contains aloe to help with your absorption up to 300%. It is fully methylated. So for people that have the MTHFR gene, it is they can absorb the vitamins. and it's totally bioavailable ingredients, meaning they're finding the most readily absorbed vitamins and minerals. So that's an amazing product. Vital Biome also, that is a new probiotic that we came out with last year. And I always get the question, like, what's the difference really between Probio 5 and Vital Biome? And there's a lot of differences, but how I like to summarize it, and this is really oversimplifying it, but I think if you're new, it is kind of helpful, is that, Probio 5 really is for, gut related issues. So anybody with digestive issues or, skin issues, anything physical that they're dealing with, diarrhea, constipation, gas, bloating, skin reactions, anything like that, I would definitely recommend Probio 5. And I think everybody should be on it. Vital Biome, though, is really great for emotional issues. So if you are moody or anxious or stressed or depressed, the Vital Biome is really great for that. So if I had to pick one for somebody, I would look at, are there issues more on the physical side or more on the emotional side? And that's how I would go about recommending one or the other. Does that, Sandra, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I would, and then, and don't be afraid to recommend both if they're willing to do both. But I would always say, talk to your upline about how you recommend products. And obviously we wouldn't want to start these two probiotics at the same exact time. We want to start everything slowly. But like Joran said, like 99.9% of the time we're recommending triplex just because you really want to work on the gut first before you work on other issues, right? And so many things are rooted in our gut. So, and then again, with the Vital Biome and X Factor Plus, these are great add-ons and things that you can talk about, like substituting their supplements for, that they already take. So,
right.
But yeah, your upline can definitely help you with like how to go about recommending the two. I take both, and I think Joran takes both too. But again, that was like after some time already taking, one or the other. So.
Right.
Oh, look, I ended up on Joyome too. That's okay. This is good practice. Okay. So again, I will say Joran's going to step in. She's like my trainer. But I'm sure you've seen that we came out with a skincare line, which is super duper cool. It's going to include day serum and then overnight repair. So there's 2 products, super simple. Love that about it. 11 active ingredients at clinically studied levels to correct all visible signs of aging, which we all want, right? We're all looking for. Patent pending microbiome balancing complex. So just the same way that we are balancing like our gut bacteria, we're doing that on our surface of our skin, and our skin is our biggest organ, right? So so that's the super cool part about it is it just really goes with everything we've already been standing behind with Plexus. Just now it's working on our faces and things that we we pay so much attention to our gut and everything else, and we just I think the part that I get most excited about is that we haven't really paid a lot of attention to that part of our body. So so I love that it's we're all well-rounded here. And then there's a patented hydrolipid delivery system that enhances absorption. So it's going to help like actually get into your skin. So many times we put on, whatever we're using, whatever brand we're using, and it's not even going to penetrate our skin. So it's a waste. And then the other cool thing, it's free from over 1,400 questionable ingredients, including GMOs, BHA, BHT. I'm not going to try to say that one. Hydroquinone, I think that's how you say it. I know that's what a lot of companies put in to work on like dark aging spots. And I know a lot of the stuff that I was using before this, I had really bad pregnancy mask. It had a lot of these ingredients now that I'm looking at them. So I'm just excited to get away from those ingredients. And you can see all the other things here that it lists. And then actually in the US, correct me if I'm wrong, Joran, but we only have 11 banned ingredients in skincare. it's just, I think it's really great that Plexus is doing that they're going above and beyond and doing, really taking out things that can be harmful. And then the VIP pack available now to ambassadors only. And then we'll see them available to customers in June.
So exciting. I think it's super exciting. Sandra, you did great. You covered it all. Yeah, you covered it all. Those 1,400 questionable ingredients are, that's based on the EU, the European Union. They're super strict there compared to how we are here. And so we aren't using any of the ingredients that they have banned in Europe, which, if you look at most American products, they are definitely including things that are, banned in Europe, which is a little scary.
Yeah, there's like 1,300 banned in the EU, right?
Yeah. So anyway, if you haven't tried Joyum yet, you need to try it because there's some people are seeing amazing results. I mean, I was just telling my husband tonight, like I ran out of foundation. I just ran out of it. And normally I need it to even everything out. And all I have right now is sunscreen that has like a tiny bit of tint in it. And that's what I've been using. And I feel like I kind of feel like I could almost get away with that right now because my skin just feels really even. And anyway, I'm loving it. I've only been using it since, I don't know, I bought my VIP pack like right when it was available. So maybe 3 weeks at the most. So
yeah. And Jordan is a no BS kind of gal. She'll tell you straight up.
I will.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not going to use it. And she's been messaging me on the side, telling me how excited she is. So I know it's the real deal. That's all I needed to know. Like I just need to hear from Jordan and then I know.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Oh, product training. Okay. So research, I think, I think Sandra and I could both attest to this. When we both started, we were just like so hungry to get our hands on all the info we could. So, I'm a runner. I like to run. I like to work out. So almost like every day when I was either on the treadmill or the elliptical, I would be like looking up, a video from somebody on, product training. So if you look on the left here, these are names of different people that you might want to follow or, find on YouTube. So Dr. Harris, I don't know, I actually am not familiar with, but I guess I'll have to write his name down or her name.
I'm familiar with Dr. Harris. He was one of the first doctors that I watched.
Uh-huh.
He's really good, actually. He's a little bit eccentric, but he really is like, it's just basic, like tells you why things work. And I liked his videos. So.
Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome. So yeah. And then all these other names on here, I know like Ame Darling is great. She's really relatable. Jennifer Pickett is a dietitian. Rachel Neagle just did a video on the new Slim and how she's been loving it. And she's really, informational. So anyway, those are some great people to follow. And I just encourage you, like, if you're just getting started, but you're, excited about getting your business off the ground, go, don't be afraid to go find the answers yourself. If somebody asks a question and you don't know, then research an ingredient, and definitely utilize the resources in your back office. Oh my gosh, you guys, when we started, we had to like look up everything. And now you've got everything right at your fingertips. I don't know if you guys have looked yet, but there's like 1 million resources on Joyum, for example, which is brand new. And there's already like videos on it and documents you can send out. There's like a 6-page, document with all the ingredients explained. So it's like so easy, to find information. So don't be afraid to research and really look into things.
Yeah. And Rachel Neagle's super awesome. Love her, especially for like hormonal things too. Mm-hmm. She has a lot of different hormonal things that she deals with. So if you have anybody that has a particular, hormonal imbalance or something like that, she's a great one to watch. And you can just Google her name and then like whatever you're looking for specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you guys need, just to kind of wrap that slide up, if you guys need any, if you want something specific, like you're like, hey, I want to know how to go silver, or I want to know, I want like an hour-long video on Slim, just telling me everything about it. let us know, because we have those resources also that we can like post on the team page or, share with you. So just let us know.
Yeah. There's also a Facebook page called Plexus Journeys that you should join. It's free. But it has all sorts of testimonies on there of all different kinds of things. So I use that a lot to share testimonies with people. Here's the good part. We get paid in 11 different ways with Plexus. And that's really why, like, after listening to Joran's story for a long time, I joined wholesale, not necessarily wanting to work the business, but I knew that, there was potential in it. My biggest reason to join wholesale was because we were going to spend enough to make commission back on our own purchases. So it was silly for me not to join wholesale. We make commission 15% or 25% based on how much our sales are, basically. So anywhere between 100 PV means personal volume. It's pretty close to the dollar amount. But we make 15% anywhere from 100 PV to 499 PV. And then if you hit 500 PV or above, you start making 25% commission. And that's just one way we get paid. The other way, and you can get paid on your own purchases. So you can purchase, 150 in PV, and then you're making commission back on that 50. So it doesn't matter that it's your own purchase. That I've had people ask me that before. Oh, well, how much do I have to spend on top of what I buy? Well, you could actually, whatever you buy, and then including any customers, is all considered your own personal volume. We also make commission on preferred cash bonuses. So this is probably going to seem really overwhelming and maybe a little confusing. Just know that you learn as you go. I knew none of this stuff, and now it just comes super easy. But we can sign people up as what we call preferred customers. So you can sign them up two ways. You can sign them up, three ways. You can sign them up retail, preferred, a retail customer, a preferred customer, or you can sign them up wholesale, the way that you all joined. Signing them up, if they want to go customer route and they don't want to join right at the time, signing them up preferred is huge. I try to do this all of the time. Basically, when they're joining, if they join retail, they're joining and they're paying the most money for their products. If they join preferred, they get a pretty large discount. It does set them up with a auto shipment, a subscription. But the easiest thing about that subscription is it's editable. So, they can go in anytime. They have access to their own account. They can push that out. I actually always offer my brand new customers, I tell them I'm always in contact with them, making sure they need their products. So don't worry about it running without you knowing about it. That's just something that you can provide to them as a customer service. But the cool thing for us is that anytime you sign someone up as a preferred customer, now you're making commission on their sale, and then you're also making a cash bonus from every single product that they buy. So I'll use, for example, really quick. If you have someone that comes and signs up with you and buys a triplex combo as a preferred customer, you're going to make 15% off of that sale, and then you're going to make a $20 bonus every single time they buy triplex from you. So that's, someone help me with math, $35. $35 just off of that, like right away. And if you're at 500 in PV, then you're actually making 25% in commission. So things just add up. Preferred customers is the way to go for sure. The other cool thing is after the fourth consecutive month that they purchase, they start getting 10% off. So there's perks to it for them too. The other way we make money is team growth. Like Joran was saying earlier, anytime you sign someone up, wholesale ambassador, the way that we all signed up, you make a bonus off of their welcome pack. So $25 bonus or a $50 bonus, right, Joran?
Yeah.
We also make rank bonuses. Each rank has a bonus. So your first rank is silver. And I know, Heidi, you're like right around the corner. Silver, you make $100 right when you hit silver. Silver is 3 ambassadors with a welcome pack in the same month, or you can have 2 ordering that month and then another new person with a welcome pack. but that's the first fun rank is silver. And then every other bonus after that gets a little bit more. And then, you know, I won't go into the detail about how to get to those other ranks, but definitely talk to your upline, or there's lots of YouTube videos too out there that you can watch. And then we also make what's called pay points. So in your team, right, anybody that has joined with you as an ambassador, we make what's called pay points from them. So you're still going to make money from them ordering from you every month. It's just a little bit different on how we get paid. And those add up, you know, as you grow. So, and then, like I said, 500 PV is a really great place to, you know, make it a goal to hit every month, just so that you're really getting that 25% every month back. And then, like we just talked about, silver is 3 level 1 ambassadors. You get $100 cash. And then I can't see that. Can you see that line below that average?
It says $423 a month.
Okay, sorry, the faces are in the way. Oh. Yeah, so it's about an average of $400, you know, give or take, a month. So, and that's just starting out, right? I mean, the sky is the limit. I'm bringing in just about $2,500 on average a month now. Never thought I would see that kind of money from a home-based business, and it's residual, and it just keeps happening every month. And there's so much more room for growth, and Joran's in the same category too. And then another way to make money is called Fast Start Gold. It's a double bonus for that rank, but basically it's 20 people in your organization, like right in your first 30 days. That can be like directly under you, or it can be in different levels. So let's say, you know, I sign up Joran, I sign up, you know, 2 other people. So now I've gone silver, and now Joran and these other people I signed up are signing up people as well. They all are in my organization. They're all under me. Anyway, so I think it's 20, right, Joran?
Yeah.
20 ambassadors, you Fast Start Gold, and you make, I think it's like, I'm not sure what the bonus is. I want to say $750.
I was going to say $750. I think it is.
Yeah. So sure. Super cool bonus for sure. Anything you want to add? Sorry, I probably took a little long on that slide.
Oh no, that was a long slide because you had to explain a lot. I think the hardest thing to understand of all of this is the pay points, and you did a good job explaining it. Pay points, how much we get paid for every point. You've probably seen, if you've looked in your back office, that your level 1 ambassadors are worth 5 points, and then it kind of goes down. It goes down from there, but those points every month are usually worth around $3. So like typically if a level 1 ambassador orders at least 100 PV, then they'll commission qualify, they'll count for points for you. And so you'll make approximately around $15 off of that one level 1. And Sandra, is it 5 points on your levels 1 through 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it starts going down. So like if I have a level 3 ambassador that's ordering 100 PV, I'm going to make approximately $15 off of them, because the pay points are usually around $3 a point. That makes sense.
You know, and if that makes no sense to you and it's totally overwhelming, like we just say, go out there and add people and share and add customers, and then you can play around in your back office, and really it breaks it down for you, like how you got paid.
Right.
Talk to your upline. All of you on this call have awesome uplines, so they'll be happy to walk you through, you know, every time you get paid, so that you know exactly how you're getting paid. But honestly, I knew none of this. I would watch these YouTube videos and think, I'm never, ever going to understand this, ever. But now it's like cake. So just know that it comes with time.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sandra, because you don't really have to understand it to make the money.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Okay. This is just to kind of give you an idea of the annual income and, you know, just the potential of what's available, and how you really can make an amazing income with this business. So these incomes are annual, and I'm glad that she put these on the right-hand side here, because they're a little hard to read on this chart, but you can get a visual and see. So this is showing you average monthly incomes. Okay, so for a silver, it's 423. We already said gold is right around $1,000 a month. You know, $1,000 a month, guys, is like life-changing income for people. That might be the difference between, you know, a mom that's able to stay home with her baby or not. I know for me it was when I started. My goal was like, I have to make $1,000 a month. If I can't make that, I'm going to have to go back to work. So, you know, I mean, and that's at the gold level. That's the second rank in this business. Senior gold average is around 1,800. Ruby average is around 3,000. So that's a big jump right there. And then it kind of goes up from there. Emerald is 9,000, and that's the rank where once you hit that rank, you win the trip to Hawaii, and you also get a Lexus. So that's a really exciting rank. Sapphire is around 16,000 a month, and Diamond is around 36,000 a month. So keep in mind, these are monthly incomes, which is pretty incredible. And it kind of gives an average time frame of what, you know, what, and it says average time frame. Mine, I'm not sure who made that, but I know that, like, so on our team, you know, Sarah Price is an Emerald, and I think it took her about maybe 3 years.
I think this is Amber.
Is this Amber's? Okay, yeah. That would make sense. Oh, hers, I see. Hers are in the parentheses. Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So she's showing the average and then how long it took her. So you can see, you know, for Amber, it took about almost 3.5 years to go diamond. So everybody has a different time frame. Everybody has a different amount of time in the business before they hit a certain rank. You know, I've been in the business for 2.5 years and I'm still senior gold. So, you know, it just depends, but definitely really, really great income potential with this business, and so many perks and so many fun and amazing things we get to do. And, you know, travel, leaders retreat was amazing. You know, we got to go, Sandra and I got to go last year. And actually what's kind of exciting is today's May 31st, right?
Yep.
So starting tomorrow, they are going to, we won't know what the exact contest, you know, how the points are earned or how the credits are earned, but starting tomorrow, you will start earning credits toward Leaders Retreat. And anybody can go. We've seen silvers go. We've seen golds go. And, you know, if you're just starting off and you are on fire, like, you could totally make it to Leaders Retreat. The way that you earn credits is very similar to the way you earn convention credits. And so you earn this trip, and Plexus, you know, puts you up in this amazing hotel room and sponsors events for you and gives you gifts, and you just have to get yourself there. So anyway, we got to go last year, and it was awesome. It was actually in Orlando, which is where we're going to be going back for convention, but we don't know where it is this year, but we will know soon because they always announce it at convention. So that's exciting too. All the travel and all the perks are really fun.
Yeah, I think, let's see, I joined in April or May, and then Leaders Retreat's in October normally, right?
Yeah.
And I almost made it. And I had no idea what Leaders Retreat was.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. You know, we were super close. I'm sure if we had known more about it, because Jordan and I, you know, kind of got started at the same time, we might have even been able to push for it. So it's totally, totally doable, and we're all here to help you out. And it's super fun. So we'd love to see you all there for sure.
Totally. And I think with Joyome and with the new Slim coming out, there's just so many, like, great opportunities to really build and grow your team and, you know, to push for that. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. So we'll find out more at convention, and as soon as we know, we'll be sharing with you guys. But I know, like, adding ambassadors always counts. Adding preferreds always, you know, over 75 PV usually always counts. So just focus on that tomorrow and go for it, because it is really fun.
Like, if nothing else, just work your business. Ambassadors, customers, and you'll be on the right track.
Yeah, for sure.
So here's just a little bit of strategy, how to grow your business. Customers are worth do I say finite, Joran?
Yes.
I taught English, but they survived. Okay. I wasn't the best English teacher. I'm not going to lie.
Stop it.
Worth a finite amount of commissions. It's quick income, and happy customers are great ambassadors. So what we mean by this is ambassadors are amazing. And honestly, I mean, we make most of our money from our team under us. However, customers do make great ambassadors. So just this month, I upgraded a customer who loves the product. She's now an ambassador. Customer route is great to start, but again, it's they're worth a certain amount of commission, and so it's always great to upgrade them. Especially if they're and only if they're purchasing 100 PV, because that's the only time that they count for you. So, but yes, so customers, great way to start people, and then ambassadors are worth an infinite amount of commissions. Meaning really the sky's the limit. You are going to benefit from any success that your wholesale ambassadors have, wholesale or not wholesale, if they're in it for the business. Everything that they do benefits you within the business. So exponential growth and earning power, value in growing wide. So there's a value in adding lots and lots of level ones, meaning I am Joran's level 1, so I join directly under her. That's what we mean by growing wide, like really building your business kind of out, and then as they build down, and then business builders versus wholesale ambassadors. Joining for the sweet prices is awesome, and we see nothing wrong with that at all. And you never know who might jump in and decide that they want to share. However, it's great to find those business builders too, because they're going to really bring in residual income for you and help build your business. And it's exciting and fun to help them get going. They're going to be really where that growth is if you're adding these people that want to work the business.
Okay, so maybe you're just starting out and you're kind of like, okay, how do I, where do I go from here? What do I want to set as my first goals? And, even if you're just doing this for the products, I think anyone can go silver. And I think that's a great goal for anyone, even if you're not really too sure about the business and you're just kind of still feeling it out and still trying the products out. Going silver is a great goal. So there are tons of Silver in 7 trainings. Amber's got one. Sarah Taylor on YouTube. If you YouTube that, she's got a couple that kind of tell you how you can go silver in 7 days. So that's a great, first goal. Getting to 500 PV is a great first goal. So, you're going to do that by adding a few preferred customers and helping to build up your volume. And then, of course, if you're really gung-ho, Fast Start Gold is an amazing first goal. So I think those are all, kind of a great place to start. And, if you're kind of just still starting out, you're not quite sure if you want to post yet on Facebook or Instagram, or you're not too sure if you want to reach out to people yet, talk to your upline, do a 3-way chat with one of us, and we can kind of explain how that works and how really it maybe isn't quite as scary as it seems like it is.
Yeah. And I think too, I'm not sure if you said this, sorry, I was chatting on the chat, but just the idea of getting my products covered was my first goal. We were on one income and I knew that I needed to get those products covered. So it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 customers. Did you already say that, Joran?
Oh, no.
3 to 5 customers to cover your products completely. So if that's even your first goal, that's a great place. That's where I started, and and it just kind of snowballed from there. So these are great basic first goals. And then like Joran was saying, talk with your upline and see how you feel to navigate through these things if you decide that you want to share. I know in the beginning I said no way to Facebook. I was not going to post on Facebook. And now I posted 1 to 2 times. Well, for sure once a day, but close to 2 times a day because I'm obsessed with Plexus. But it has changed my business completely. That's where I would say 95% of my business comes from Facebook. The other is word of mouth or, friends and family. That's why there's so many benefits to social media. It's great to post in the morning when most people are on Facebook, or lunchtime or at nighttime. If you're posting for your business, then you really want to be intentional about it. So you don't want to be posting at 3 a.m. and then wonder why no one commented on your post or is curious about your product, because no one sees it. So there's all like a rhyme and reason to the way we do things. So again, talk with your upline about that. And then Facebook has, different algorithms that are going to help, more people see your posts. So again, talk to your upline about that. And then you also want to make sure that you're posting about, your personal life, not just Plexus. That's a problem for me because Plexus is so much of my personal life. But you really want to not scare people away completely and keep them engaged in your post and not all Plexus. But it's pretty easy to incorporate both kind of thing, like your everyday life and Plexus. A lot of people are posting like, here's my second pink drink for the day because this toddler's been crazy, right? So you're still incorporating both and keeping it interesting. Do you have anything you want to add to that, Joran?
Just that, and you just hit on this in the last thing you said, but just that personal is always best. So we, there are times when we totally allow this in the Plexus world, but we'll copy and paste somebody else's post. Maybe somebody has a great post where they're like explaining, Mega X and how it works, and we really like it. So we copy and paste it, and that's fine. But a lot of times it is the personal picture, the picture of me and my toddler, or the picture of me with my pink drink, that's going to make people stop and read it. So just keep that in mind, that, the more personal you can be, like you're doing your own writing, you're doing your own pictures, the better.
Yeah. People just want to see how it fits in your schedule. Like, is this practical? Like, why do you use it? Like, what is it helping you with? That's what people want to know.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is me. Sorry. Okay. So how do you make your first post? Okay. First of all, don't wait. I've seen some amazing, I've seen live videos of people opening up their welcome packs.
Dixie did hers that way, and oh my gosh, that was crazy.
I was going to say, I thought Dixie did that. Yeah. Super cool. So great way to generate interest, great way to, just kind of show people what you're doing. And I feel like also, if you're posting before you've even really tried the product yet, how honest is that? I mean, it's so honest. You're like, hey, I just ordered this. I have no idea what it's going to be like, but it was great for my friends, so I'm going to try it and follow my journey. Like, I love that. I think that is just so authentic, and I just think that's really cool. So what can you do in a first post? You can talk about why you joined, what you hope to achieve, what you love about the products, what you love that they've done for somebody else. Keep it personal, simple, vulnerable, like we've talked about. Why social media? Because that's where everybody is. So like Sandra said, we get a huge portion of our business from social media, and you guys would be really surprised. Like, there are people that have ignored me, have never commented, have never liked, and they just became a customer last month. So don't discount anybody. People are watching all the time. So don't stop. Just because you're not maybe getting a lot of feedback, don't stop.
Yeah, I would say the one thing that I regret is not posting sooner, because I was afraid of what people would think of me. And now I just don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
The people that are going to support you and that are your real friends are going to be interested in why you're doing this and not judge you. And so, but it took a long journey to get to the not caring mode. So yeah. So here's an action plan. I love someone just telling me what to do. Like, okay, so there's so much I can do here, but I'm overwhelmed. Tell me what the first thing I can do is. We always say contact your top 10 people. Make a list. We call this first list a Frank's list. Sitting down and writing out these people that you know. Frank stands for friends. Ooh, you okay, baby? Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, and this S spouse. Yes,
well, it could be spouse connections or like service, like like your nail lady, your hair lady, that kind of thing.
Right. So, leave it there, please. I'm almost done. Okay. Why is my son still awake? Hello? Anyway, okay. And then, so this is your Frank's list, and that'll help you create this, what we call this 100 list. And then, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. And then another great thing to do is to plan a launch party. We are not required to have any parties ever. You don't have to do that. But if you are a party gal, we have our own party gal is on the call. Amanda Rodenbaugh, she's here. She's the godfather of the parties. So anyway, you can have your own little sip and see where people can come and taste the pink drink. You can have a sit and see like we're doing right now. You can invite people to come online and watch a presentation about products. And your upline is totally excited to help you about that. So make sure you talk to them about that. And the cool thing is we'll do the whole thing for you. You know, we can write these things off. So I'm like, okay, what do you need? I'll go to the grocery store, I'll get food. I'll come to you, I'll plan the whole thing. So anyway, you can do it online or in person. I know Amanda on here has done all sorts of parties. She's done a little like mimosa chat in the morning. She's had people at her house in the evening. She's done like lunch parties. So super fun. And then we use a system called 531 or 321, depending on where you're at. Because Jordan and I, have been doing this for so long, we really try to reach out to 5 new people a day, whether or not that is about Plexus or just really building relationships and, widening our network. Following up with 3 people a day and then posting on Facebook, right, Jordan, or a training. That's like one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trying to do trying to train yourself at least with one kind of training per day. I just tried to watch a lot of videos when I first started out. And then I was in the car with headphones. I would plug in or I would plug a YouTube video on and just listen to it while I was driving. That helped me out a lot. And then if you're kind of new to it and, 531 is way overwhelming, we always say, okay, we'll try with 321. Talk to 3 new people a day, really, build relationships with 3 new people you haven't talked to in a while, and then follow up with 2 people about the products, and then again, do like 1 training a day, or make sure you're posting on Facebook at least once a day. And then Amber had said this a long time ago, but I really liked it. She said, if that all overwhelms you, then do 1 reach out or 2 reach outs a day. It's better than 0. Statistics are everything in this business. The more you reach out, the more you're going to see your business grow. And they in network marketing, they say that in sales in general, right, Joran? Statistics say that. Help me out here.
Well, just say, if you think about it, like, let's just assume that 9 out of 10 people are going to tell you no, right? Mm-hmm. So you reach out to 9 people or 10 people and you're going to only have 1 yes, right? But if you reach out to 100, then that's how you're going to get your, 9 or 10 yeses or whatever. I can't do the math at this point. I was an English teacher, but you guys get what I'm saying. The more people,
don't they say that like 80% of people never follow up with people?
Oh yeah. There's some pretty crazy follow-up statistics that.
Yeah. I have to tell you, like, so many people, they hear the word no, or they hear the word like, I'm not interested, and they feel like offended or embarrassed or something like that. And I was totally guilty of the same thing. I let that, really turn me off. But to me now, it's like me offering them a cup of coffee. Like, hey, would you like a cup of coffee? No, thank you. I'm fine. Instead of like hurting my feelings, it's like they don't want it right now. I'm going to follow up with them in a month and see how they're doing. Maybe they'll change their mind then. So, and like, maybe it's 80%. I have to look at the statistic. I should just stop talking, but it's between the 5th and 12th contact with someone that people will decide to do something. And honest to God, I am a great example because Joran talked to me about Plexus about 25 times on different occasions. And sometimes I brought it up. I was like, hey, tell me more about that. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence still. It took me 5 months to say yes to her. And the only thing I regret is not starting sooner.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So I am a part of that statistic.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say most people on my team are a part of that statistic because, I mean, some of these people, you guys would not believe how many times I've had to follow up with them. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll finally join. The timing's finally right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to try to wrap this up soon. I think we're getting close to the end of our slides, but I don't want to keep you guys. It's already 9:05, so we're at an hour. So what do you do when someone's interested? Oh my gosh, someone just commented on my post. What do I do? Let your upline help. Start out a 3-way chat with them. So just say, hey, so-and-so, I loved your question on my post. I don't know that much yet. I'm just starting out. I would love to introduce you to my friend, Krista or so-and-so. Okay. Less is more. Don't puke plexus. So I used to do this. Oh my gosh. Somebody would ask me a question and I would send them like a novel. Don't do that. Okay. Ask them a lot of questions. This is something I think that Sarah Price is really good at. She asks a ton of questions and gets you to sort of share what's going on. So I've tried to be better about that than, just try to keep the conversation almost like a ping pong match, like back and forth versus like you giving them 5 paragraphs and then they go away, right? So instead you want to be asking questions about, their health goals. Do they exercise? How do they eat? That kind of thing. Be their consultant. Care about what they're actually saying to you. Don't just be waiting to say the next thing that you want to say.
It's hard because plexus is awesome and you just want to shower them in it.
Right.
But yes, the less you say, the better at first, Okay, we already went over this. I don't think we need to really go over this much more. But huge. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee on everything, period. Hassle-free. You can literally try the products for 60 days and get your money back if you're not happy. So, again, if you have more questions about how to have someone purchase from you, talk to your upline. But retail and preferred are both customers, and then ambassador is, you're joining like you joined.
Okay.
I already said this too, a little bit about this, Joran, but yeah.
Oh yeah, there's your 80%. There it is.
Thank God. I knew it was there somewhere.
Yeah, there you go. I think the only thing I want to highlight here is the last thing. Don't worry about closing the sale on the first contact because as we already saw, it statistically doesn't happen on that first contact. It happens between the 5th and 12th. So just keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing I just saw on there that I thought was good. It said use your voice, literally. If you guys don't use voice messenger yet, you got to get on that. It's like probably took me a year before I started using that at least. And it is like life-changing. I love using voice messenger. So all it is like you go in messenger and there's a little like record button and you hold it down and you can leave people voice messages. And I just feel like it's so helpful for them to hear like the enthusiasm in your voice and just it makes it so that they know you're not just spamming them with something you're sending out to a whole bunch of people. It's individualized for them.
Yeah, it makes it way more authentic for sure.
Right.
Jordan and I, now we don't even send regular texts. We just send each other voice snippets all day long.
So much easier.
Yeah. And then these here are just some more resources for you. So your back office, your shareables, your sponsor is, we know your sponsor, whoever it is, we know everybody that's on here. They are so ready to help you. Amber's Plexus team is awesome. She has so much on her team page. YouTube, Plexus Diamond Documentaries, Ame Darling, we talked about that a little bit. And then Plexus Power Tools, all these things are great resources.
Okay, so I think this is where we're getting close to wrapping it up. So what can I do tonight? All right,
This is my last slide, by the way. This is it.
Yay, this is it. Okay, get involved on your team pages. Make sure that you yourself have purchased a welcome pack and that your subscription is on. If you haven't done it yet, do your first post. We love helping people figure out their first post. So, even if you're like totally brand new and you're not even sure if you are wanting to do the business yet, throw a post out there. What's it going to hurt? And just tell people what you're doing and see if, a couple friends want to do it with you. Reach out, send out 3 messages to people. I know it's scary, or get on the phone with 3 close friends or family members. My first 3 ambassadors were like my mom, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law. So, it's not as scary as it seems. earn as you learn, focus on, I really feel like for me and Sandra, don't you think those videos early on were so helpful?
Oh yeah.
Like, just for your mindset and like, even just learning about network marketing and learning about like what it is that we do. It was just super helpful. And I think even just battling discouragement, like to hear from people that had been in it for a long time, like, hey, it's normal to hear no, like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
That was helpful.
And then these calls too, keep an eye out for these calls. Like there's all sorts of calls going on all the time on the team pages. They'll tell you when they are.
Right.
It's super easy to plug in your headphone to your ear and just listen and multitask.
Yeah, for sure. Find your 3 to 5 customers to hit that 500 PV, and then find your 3 ambassadors to go silver and get your first bonus, because that's going to really encourage you and help you to just kind of keep your momentum going. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We tried really hard to keep it to an hour. We did pretty well. We just went a couple minutes over. And if you were here tonight, please encourage your new people to listen to this. We did record, so we would love for you guys to come back and just listen to it and, you know, get your newbies on the call. And I think that's it. Sandra?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. If you guys have any questions, you can hang out for, you know, just a couple minutes and we can take questions from you. But again, your upline is going to be, oh my goodness, this is my face close up right now. I should have stopped recording earlier. Need to really get on that join routine. Anyway, I'm gonna stop recording and then we'll see if you guys have any questions. But thanks for being here, everybody.